everyone, it's me, Christine Job of Flourish in the Foreign, a podcast and a platform that celebrates, elevates, and affirms the voices and stories of Black women living and thriving abroad while also exploring living abroad as a pathway to wellness. Welcome to this IG Live. Today we are going to be focusing on financial wellness, and I'm going to be talking about an article that I wrote for the Black Expat, which was entitled 6 Reasons Why You Shouldn't Start a Business Abroad. What? Yes, 6 reasons why you shouldn't start a business abroad. Why am I telling you that? Knowing that I am a business strategist. I help Black women and women of color leverage their talents and their expertise into viable and sustainable online businesses. Businesses that make them financially fulfilled and financially abundant and professionally fulfilled. Businesses in which they get to take their magic that they've been using and utilizing for other people and actually get to use it in the pursuit of their own dreams and the cultivation of the life that they have always envisioned for themselves. Why would I, Christine, business strategist since I was in law school, which is 10 years ago, like 10 years. Why am I telling you you shouldn't start a business abroad? Because not everything is for everyone. Not everything is for everyone. Entrepreneurship is not for everyone. And I also want to always come to you guys correct. And I always want to come to you guys real. You guys know what I think. You know, it's not about going abroad. It's not about being abroad. It's about thriving abroad. And part of that is about being intentional. And part of being intentional requires some introspection and knowing oneself, right? Knowing who you are and what you are all about. So today we are going to talk about financial wellness abroad. We're going to talk about income. We're going to talk about starting a business abroad and why you should not. This is so important. You know, there are so many wonderful platforms out here in this space that talk about these things, but there's also a whole lot more platforms that make it seem like you can just go abroad and just sip out of a coconut and it's just going to be great. And no, I'm going to just pop that bubble right now. So, hello, Cerulean Traveler. Hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Hey, Annabelle. Who else is here? Sheldon, Jen Pretends. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely, please put in the comment section below where you're tuning in from. If you're abroad, where you're tuning in from. If you're not abroad, where you want to be, what you're thinking about, so we can talk about those things as well. As always, this is a dialogue. So definitely put your questions and your concerns about financial wellness in the question box, and we can just get to it. Now, I also want to let you know that if you are not subscribed to the Flourish in the Foreign YouTube channel, what are you doing? You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself because this morning I went live with Lisa R. Mitchell of Living a Global Lifestyle, and we went into depth about financial wellness and having a global lifestyle. You may remember I had Lisa on the podcast way back, 6-7 months ago. If you have not checked out her episode, check it out at www.flourishintheforeign.com/episodes/Lisa. And her episode was and is still one of the most, I guess it resonates. It's an episode that resonates the most with a lot of the audience. Because I get comments still to this day about it because she broke down all of the things you need to think about to be financially well abroad, because Lisa has been an international banker. Okay, she understands this expat life. She used to live in London and in Asia. She gets it. And she really has provided so much great information about how to really do it in a sustainable manner, right? Because we're about thriving abroad. And to thrive abroad, you must really understand what does financial wellness look like for you, and also understand how will your financial wellness be impacted in the country you're going to. Just because you go to a country that is cheaper, and I could talk about cheaper all day long, because what is that? Doesn't necessarily mean that your financial wellness is going to improve. Let me say that again. Just because you move to a country in which that is cheaper does not mean that your financial wellness is going to improve. Why? Because you really understand what cheaper means to you. Does cheaper mean cheaper rent? Does cheaper mean what? What does it actually mean to you? It's so important to be really critical about what your budget is looking like, but also about a lot of things that you may not have thought about: currency exchange, about transferring of money. How about estate planning, right? You probably wouldn't think about that. Needing to have an estate plan in your home country and an estate plan in your country of residence. So if you have not checked out, if you've not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. www.youtube.com/flourish, I think. And check out that video that we did. I've also talked about financial wellness with Adelia of Picky Girl Travels. She's all about that FU money, which is also necessary when you're abroad, because you might need a FU to somebody or a place, but you need your money right? So today we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and some reasons why you shouldn't be an entrepreneur abroad. Again, you can check out this full article, because I won't go all the way in depth, at theblackexpat.com. Now, let's just get into some reasons you shouldn't start a business abroad. One, if you'd really prefer to work for someone and have an employer abroad, do not start a business. Starting a business isn't a substitute for employment, if that's what you would prefer. Even though if you go to these forums and stuff like that, they will make you feel like getting a job abroad is really, really difficult. It is not. What it is you must be strategic, and it's nuanced, because getting a job abroad is not like getting a job in the United States, for example, or in your home country. There's a set of different cultural rules, values, different resume types, a lot of different things. This has been explained in another podcast episode, in an IG live also with Barbara. So check out the other IG lives. Check out the episode with Barbara, www.flourishintheforeign.com/episodes/Barbara, who is an international talent acquisition specialist. Yes, we actually have somebody who does this, telling you what you need to do to actually get a job abroad. And it is probably not anything that is being discussed in these Facebook groups. And if you are in these Facebook groups, they're going to tell you it's so difficult, it's so difficult, it's so difficult. So just start a business abroad. Just do that. Starting a business anywhere is not necessarily easy, okay? There's a lot of things to consider. If you have read my articles that I've also written for The Black Expat, where I've talked about 12 things you need to consider before you start a business abroad, you'll know why it's not the easy route out, right? So if you want to have an employer, do not start a business, okay? That's the first thing. 2, if you're looking to make fast cash, do not start a business. No, don't do it. Do not start a business, even if perhaps you have some amazing service that everyone's always asked you about. Somehow you just blew up. Oprah put you on the most favorite things. Whatever it is, you just blew up. And all of a sudden your side hustle or your little hobby has just blown up. It still doesn't mean it's necessarily fast cash. Why is that? Well, because with an influx of demand means you need to increase your supply, which is what? Overhead, which means you need to be liquid to invest in that or have some investors. Do you have that? No. And so it still has a long trajectory of maybe getting a cash payout, right? Revenue, paying off investors, then getting to profit, investing in your business. This is not necessarily a fast cash scheme. Yes, there's so many different types of business models, of course, that have a longer and shorter runway to profitability. But if you're just trying to make a quick buck, do not start a business abroad. No, don't do that. Okay, number 3, your finances aren't in order. If your finances aren't in order, what would make you think you'd be able to handle the finances of your business and make those work? Because those are 2 separate entities. Yes. So if your finances are not in order, meaning you do not have a full grasp of your own income and your outflow, you don't understand your cash flow situation, stuff like that, you have trouble maybe paying your creditors or whatever have you, do not start a business, because a business is literally its own entity with its own cash flow issues and things like that. So you need to be able to master one to be able to do the other. I'm not saying you have to be a huge guru, whatever. It's that you need to have your finances in order. Also, you don't want to be in a position where you're in a crunch and you need to make this business work fast. You don't want that, okay? So, if you have a low tolerance for risk, is number 4. Starting a business is betting on yourself. I fully believe in betting on yourself. But what is an issue for some people is that if you're not used to betting on yourself, you have maybe a lot of baggage to go through to be able to be successful in business. What I mean is that starting a business tends to bring up all of like your childhood wounds. It brings up all of your issues that you don't like to look at. It creates a lot of emotional stuff going on. Plus, you are investing your time, your resources, your money into something that you're not sure when it will make a profit. You are not sure for how long you'll be able to make a profit, if it's sustainable. So if you have a low tolerance for risk, and if you're not willing to really kind of surrender to the experience, really willing to iterate and pivot as need be, don't start a business. And definitely don't do it abroad, because also going at it abroad, there's different rules and regulations, investment requirements. If you're not comfortable with leaving it all on the table, don't do that. And again, there's different business models, right? I also wanted to say, I already said I'm willing to pivot, but also if you don't have a clear vision of what your business is, if you just want to have a business, that's fine. If you're like, I don't always want to work for somebody, but I'm not sure what my vision is, okay, but like, don't start the business because we don't know what the business is, okay? And I'm telling you this not to deter you from starting your own business, but it's really important to me as a business strategist that you are utilizing your resources, your smarts, your intelligence, everything to the best of its ability. And there are a lot of people out here who are saying that they can help you become a digital nomad, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm just gonna say it right now. Some of them are charlatans. They just are. And I don't want y'all to waste your money on these services and these people who are trying to sell you a dream. I want y'all to not go abroad, not be abroad. I want you to thrive abroad. Also, I don't want you to just have a business. I want you to thrive in business, okay? I'm gonna keep it 100% with y'all. There are people that want to be my clients that I say no to. I don't take everyone's money because it has to be it needs to be mutually beneficial, but also not everyone, in my opinion, should be an entrepreneur. And that is okay. That's totally fine, okay? Now, if I haven't scared you off, which I don't think I should have, because you want to think about this and you want to definitely vet not only your idea, but anyone that you want to help you with this idea. I have a resource for you and it's completely free. And I always ask people to please utilize it, regardless if they decide or they want to work with me eventually or someone else, because it is basically what I call a 101 guide on starting a business and starting a business abroad. It is called, what is my thing called? It's called Build a Business Abroad. Build a Business Abroad Strategy Guide, and it is available for free on my website. Grab that, get some tea or some wine, and work through it. The whole point of it is to get your brain going, and also get the idea out of your brain and into paper, and for you to really feel and see, is this something that you really want to do, and is there a possibility for you to make it happen before you start trying to invest in a business coach and all these other things. That is what this is supposed to do for you. I tell people all the time, it's something that I give away because I only want the best for you. I know that sounds really cheesy, but it's true. I only want the very best for you. And I think there's too many people who are out here, I don't know, not scheming, but like, they don't have like your best interest. And for me, it's very important that as a community, we uplift each other and we're honest with each other, and that we pay it forward, because a lot of people have helped me get to where I am now, and I want to do the same for you. Okay, so grab my Build a Business Abroad strategy guide for free, for sure. I have to wrap it up because I just realized I have a meeting. Okay, but if what I told you was like, maybe I want to get a job abroad, maybe I want something else, I have some resources for you. So if you're looking to do a career transition, check out Itea Thomas. I also have a YouTube video with her and her program of how she transitioned from her career doing project management and construction in the United States to Australia. So you want to take your career to a different country? She is your girl. Check out her episode on the podcast, www.flourishintheforeign.com/episode/Itea. If you're looking to take your career in higher education abroad, you're going to want to talk to Carla. And, hold on. I'm live right now. Okay. This is how it is when you're live. You want to talk to Carla, and Carla can help you take your career in education abroad. You can also check out her episode at www.flourishintheforeign.com/episode/Carla. You can also check out her YouTube chat that I just recently had with her in March. If you're looking for someone that can help you with a recruiter, help you to actually get recruited, find a decent recruiter to help you go abroad, you're going to want to talk to Barbara Robinson, who was also on the episode, www.flourishintheforeign/episode/Barbara. She's going to help you really go through the steps on how to do your own job search to go abroad. That is what you want to do, okay? And that is all for me today. I hope this was helpful. If you are looking to start your own business abroad, and if you do have your own business already and you want to work with me, I welcome that. I offer a one-on-one 12-week sprint. What is this 12-week sprint? 12 weeks, one-on-one calls, access to me basically all around the clock, in which we go from idea to sales. Yes, to purpose-driven business and sales, or we scale your business so that it can be a profitable and sustainable business to help you thrive abroad, right? So my model is all about iteration. It's about fast iteration, because that is the best way. How do you take your idea, how do you market it, and how do you monetize it in multiple streams of income, which is my specialty, so that it can help you to really thrive abroad. I will be coming back on and doing more IG lives talking about building a business abroad this week and in the coming weeks, so that you can really get a grasp on what you really need to do. If that's something you're wanting to do, you're starting in your home country, you want to take it abroad, I'm going to come on and do some more chats with you for sure. If you have more questions about starting your own business, what is it like? What has been my difficulties? What has been easy for me? What is it like dealing with different countries and taxes and stuff like that? Put them in the comments below, and I will definitely make a video, or I will definitely come back on and address it for you. All right, that is it. Is that it? Yes, that is it. I came on here impromptu. I didn't even look at my schedule. Gotta go because I have another meeting. I hope you are all well. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.